Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Hafiz Al-Habshi. Currently, I am studying at the architecture at the University of Muhammadiyah, Jakarta. On this occasion, I would like to convey about the characteristic of Islamic architecture. And as an architect, especially those who from the University of Islam, I'll explain how to maintain this characteristic. First of all, I want to ask to all of us, what is Islamic architecture? Islamic architecture is development of previous architectural style such as ancient Greek architecture, ancient Roman architecture, ancient Egyptian architecture, and any architectural styles, which as Islamic architecture was developed during the golden age of Islam. All type of architectural style must have their own characteristic, not to mention the Islamic architecture. There are several types of characteristics in Islamic architecture, one of which is the form of the building that are dominated by arch form, the use of geometric which are mosaic and apply as decoration in the interior and the exterior. Also, there is calligraphy work as an element in the interior and exterior as well. There are well-known architects from the Umayyad era to the era of the Ottoman Turks. One of the architects is Al-Walid, Ibrahim bin Ghanim, bin Said, Shihabuddin, who is nicknamed the leader of architecture at the time, Ali Asimi, and the last one is Koja Mimar Sinan, who was also a famous architect during the Turkish Ottoman Empire. At that time, there are also various kind of well-known Islamic architectural building, namely the Nabawi Mosque, the Al-Haram Mosque, the Islamic Regal Palace from the Umayyad dynasty to the Ottoman Empire. Not to forget the Turkish Blue Mosque, Taj Mahal, Jama Mosque, Cordoba Mosque, Jalada Tower, Al-Khazar, Konya Rumi, and many others. So what happened to the characteristic of Islamic architecture? They are becoming more invisible. From what we see along with the time, the characteristic of Islamic architecture are begun to rarely be seen, which is due to the entry of the Western culture into the Islamic society, which are affect the architectural styles in the community, and the lack of attention or education about Islamic architecture. Then what should we do as an architect, especially those from the Islamic university? What we have to do is educate the Islamic community, the Islamic architect, by imparting education about the characteristic of Islamic architecture in the architecture colleges, and make some advanced seminars, workshop that can be accessed by various kind of group. With applying or combining the Islamic architecture styles to another architecture styles, so that by doing this we can generate interest to the Islamic society, which then make them want to make a houses or other building that's applying architecture, the characteristics of Islamic architecture styles. There are several examples of architectural works that applying the Islamic architectural styles to mix with the local architectural styles. For example, are found in Southeast and Southeast Asia, such as in Indonesia, where traders and preachers from the Middle East try to attract the attention of the local people or citizens. One of in the field of architects, there are several buildings such as the Aceh Mosque, the Great Demak Mosque, the Menara Kudus Mosque, etc. From what can be seen, we can also apply the characteristic of Islamic architecture to any architectural style in the world. In this way, we can develop the world of Islamic architecture to become more advanced by learning from the characteristic of Islamic architecture and applying to the surrounding architectural buildings. So that can we identify the Islamic architecture. This is the end of my presentation regarding the characteristic of Islamic architecture. Hopefully this presentation can give a benefit to all of us. Billah fi sabilil haq fastabiqul khairat. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.